Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Arin. Though he was curious and full of life, Arin often felt life was unfair. He would compare himself to others, wondering why some had more than him, why others were smarter, stronger, or happier. Why is life so hard? He often asked. One day, an old traveler came to the village. The man, cloaked in robes of deep blue, carried nothing but a staff and a small satchel. He had a calm demeanor and a twinkle in his eyes that hinted at secrets untold. Villagers whispered that he was a sage who had traveled the world in search of wisdom. Arin, eager to find answers to his questions, approached the traveler. "Sir," he began hesitantly, "why is life so unfair? Why do some have so much while others have so little?" The old man smiled kindly. "If you seek wisdom, you must find the 3 stones of truth," he said. "They lie in 3 different places and each one will teach you a lesson. Do you have the courage to seek them?" Without hesitation, Arin agreed. The old man handed him a map and pointed to the first location, a forest on the edge of the village. Arin journeyed into the dense forest, where he found a shimmering stone in the roots of a massive oak tree. As he reached for it, he heard the rustling of leaves and the growl of a wolf. Terrified, Arin wanted to run, but he remembered the old man's words, stayed calm, slowly backing away, and waited until the wolf left. Picking up the stone, he felt a warmth in his heart and a voice whispered, "Patience is the key to overcoming fear and obstacles." The next location on the map led him to a high mountain. After hours of climbing, exhausted and hungry, Arin found the second stone near a bubbling spring. He knelt to drink, and as he did, he realized how much he had taken water and food for granted. He understood that even small blessings were treasures. The stone glowed, and a voice said, "Gratitude transforms what you have into enough." The final destination was a desolate desert. Arin wandered for days, unsure if he could survive. Just as he was about to give up, he noticed a lone flower blooming in the sand. It seemed impossible for such beauty to thrive in such harsh conditions. As he touched the third stone near the flower, he heard the voice again, "Even in the hardest conditions, purpose gives life meaning." With all 3 stones, Arin returned to the village. The old traveler was waiting for him. "What did you learn?" he asked. Arin smiled. "I learned that patience helps us face challenges, gratitude makes life richer, and purpose keeps us strength to keep going." The traveler nodded. "You have found wisdom, young one. Remember, wisdom is not something you find and keep, it is something you live." From that day on, Arin lived by the lessons of the 3 stones. He no longer compared himself to others. Instead, he embraced his journey with patience, gratitude, and purpose, inspiring those around him to do the same. And so, the boy who once questioned life became the one who taught others how to live it fully. Nestled, settled comfortably or snugly in a particular place. Example: the small cottage was nestled between the hills, hidden from the road. Curious, eager to know or learn something. Curious, she was curious about the mysterious box in the attic. Compare, to examine 2 or more things in order to identify similarities and differences. It's not fair to compare yourself to others, everyone has a unique journey. Traveler, a person who journeys to different places. Example: the traveler shared fascinating stories about his adventures in distant lands. Sage, a wise person, often with a lot of experience or knowledge. Example: the sage advised the villagers to live in harmony with nature. Demeanor, a person's outward behavior or manner. Example: his calm demeanor helped reassure everyone during the crisis. whispered, spoke very softly or quietly. Example, she whispered the secret so softly that no one else could hear. Courage, the ability to face fear, danger, or difficulty with bravery. Example, it takes great courage to stand up for what you believe in. Dense, thick or tightly packed. Example, the forest was so dense that sunlight barely reached the ground. Terrified, extremely frightened or scared. Example, the sudden loud noise left her terrified and trembling. Overcoming, succeeding in dealing with a problem or difficulty. Example, overcoming challenges is what makes us stronger and wiser. Exhausted, very tired or worn out. Example, after climbing the steep hill, they were completely exhausted.